Instructional Design by Jenny Scudder. This project is for a unit in a one-semester freshman-level college critical reading course. The unit focuses on identifying author bias in a text and personal bias when making connections to the new information. As currently structured, the 2-week unit would happen in weeks 7 to 8, but could be restructured to meet the needs of a shorter course. The design includes an introduction for the need of the critical reading course, the instructional design components, as well as references and supporting materials. While this instructional design is for an online course, it could be modified for a hybrid or in-person format. Additionally, instructors choosing to adopt this instructional design should give thought to the content area selected to teach the strategies. Course background. As this is a college-level critical reading course, it includes instruction on a wide range of strategies and various reading genres that are typically used in college-level courses, such as primary sources, textbooks, mass media, and scholarly articles. The course uses a teacher-selected theme to offer a content and context framework similar to college courses. The course is a 14-week semester with 3 class hours per week, with a final in week 15. In this course design, the history of the American penitentiary system is used. However, any subject area that includes a fiction novel or novella, primary sources, scholarly journal articles, and popular media would be appropriate. Population. The course is designed to offer instruction and support for underprepared incoming freshmen who are placed into the course based on high school GPA, standardized test scores, the university's placement test. The course is designed to increase their ability to succeed in college-level courses by giving them the strategies and opportunity to apply them with guidance. Format. In this instructional design, the format is online via Canvas, a learning management system that is used by the university I teach at. Knowing this and the capabilities of the system, it helped in the instructional design. The capabilities include content modules, discussion boards, interactive audio and video presentations, hyperlinks to sources, group chats and breakout rooms, and Zoom meetings. Canvas also provides secure messaging between student to student, as well as student and instructor. Rationale of the design for the unit on identifying bias. Utilized in this design were the college and career readiness standards for reading. Revisiting the standards helped to ground the design. Revised Bloom's taxonomy was also used. While well known to me, looking at them again in detail, getting into the weeds, so to speak, helped to really explore how long a student may need to spend within a certain activity to truly own the different levels within the taxonomy. Another part of the design rationale was backward design. It is always good to know where you are trying to get to by looking at the standards, the objectives of the course, and how one could assess those objectives in an online format help to shape the assignments. Many of the strategies are also the assessments, but that is part of the content. For critical reading, assessment is instruction. With regards to designing the rubrics, I love rubrics. I work with them daily. I also had taken them for granted because I have written more than I care to count in my 25 years working in education. I needed to sit in the realm of developing a good rubric, really giving thought to which type best suited the learning objective. I was surprised that some of the rubrics turned out to be not what I initially thought I would need. The rationale was guided by making sure that the course met the students' needs and the course learning objectives. Reflection on project design and development process. As I reflected on Bloom's taxonomy, the key areas for critical reading at the college level usually sit in analysis, application, evaluation, and synthesis. They dance between them, and differentiated instruction allows for students who still struggle with knowledge and comprehension. Critical reading strategies. This unit depends on a lot of prior knowledge that would be taught in the first 5 or 6 weeks. I know before teaching this class again, the entire course needs to be reviewed through this new instructional design lens to make it more effective. Square peg, round hole. Certain parts of the design process felt like fitting that square peg into the round hole. Timely feedback from our professor made the process much easier to know that it was okay to use different pedagogical approaches than the ones in the course to best meet the needs of the critical reading content. I struggled a bit in the trying to fit problem-based learning or inquiry-based learning into my unit, but fortunately with the timely feedback, I knew it was okay to instead say that the instructional strategy would be watch, as in watch a video, or read, to read the article, because these are the components within the class. Another portion that I reflected on was that usually I teach this class in person. Then I had to teach it in a hybrid model. For this assignment, I decided to focus on how to instruct solely online. I was interested in knowing how this would work. By fully committing to designing it for online instruction, I was able to focus on some core concepts that had been muddied over the years, because in class, there's that back and forth exchange, and you can read your students to see if they are with you in the same location and immediately begin to scaffold if needed. For an online course, a big part of this process was looking at the instructions, the supporting materials, and the objectives to make sure they were crystal clear, since the student would be working mostly asynchronously to complete the course materials and the course work. So by sitting and having to really examine each portion of that brought new layers in and yet simplified a number of the activities. I think that will be interesting to apply to the rest of the course, but I also think it will be interesting to see how it reshapes the in-person version of this course. Overall, the process gave a new lens to look through for instructional design. I have already started applying aspects of this course at my job. It has already aided me in guiding the instructors that I'm working with on ways to build their courses in the platform that would best support the employees who have to complete the course. I think the other big part that I gained from this class in reflecting on it as part of this assignment was the importance of lifelong learning. I always say to my students to be lifelong learners. I felt it in this assignment because I have designed a number of courses, but now I had to go back and look at it with fresh eyes and look at each component again and look at how each one was going to interact with the next part and the next piece. And it caused some really great aha moments for myself. And with the idea of educational technology, I've now created some very simple and to be refined down the road videos or vodcasts or podcasts to supplement materials that I've used before in the class. And now they have a whole new spin on them simply because while reading is very much you open a book and you read and you're applying these strategies that are inside your head, I've now really gotten a taste of how to incorporate technology into that educational process of learning how to critically read. Thank you.